Hi, everyone, and welcome to e-commerce MKT 145. This is an online course offered here at Elgin Community College. My name is Kathy Taylor, and I will be your instructor for the next 16 weeks. I want to share just a little bit about my background. I've been with Elgin Community College now for about 2.5 years, but prior to that, I actually worked in the profession as a consultant and also did some other things. Actually started my career in radio as a news director for a talk radio station. From there, I transferred my skills to an internet startup company with the former Tribune company. It was called BlackVoices.com, and I'm really most proud of the contributions that I made at Black Voices because I was responsible rather for helping to define the revenue stream. We put together a business plan, came here to Chicago, presented it to the Tribune company. They liked it, gave us $5 million. So that was pretty exciting opportunity to build something from the ground up. From Black Voices, I went on to work for an advertising agency called JWT Advertising. It was the fourth largest advertising company in the world. We worked on some pretty big brands: Abbott Laboratories, Fifth Third Bank, CDW, Limited Brands, which is the parent company for Victoria's Secret. And I was primarily responsible for working with the human resources teams for all of those companies to help them attract, recruit, retain, and develop the best talent to their organization. So we were basically putting together marketing initiatives to help attract talent. Prior to coming here to ECC, I was a consultant for a for-profit education company in Schaumburg. And there again, I led the transformation of the talent acquisition team from a transactional model to a more strategic initiative, again, to attract, recruit, retain, and develop better talent to meet the company's growing needs. So everything I've done in my background has placed me in a position to embrace technology as both a consumer and a provider, which gives me a unique insight into e-commerce. So as a result of that, I'm committed to making this an exciting opportunity or learning opportunity for you. I know that there will be some disadvantages because we're online. However, I'm hoping that we can compensate for that just through some of the communications channels that we're wanting to establish here. But please know that I am passionate about e-commerce, and most importantly, I want to make sure that you stay engaged throughout the semester. Okay, so if you're watching this video, it's pretty clear that you found your way to the homepage for the course. And what I want to do now is just walk you through some of the key areas. So let's start with the left rail of the homepage. That's where you'll find all of my contact information along with my social connections. Just a point of information here, as of February, I took on an additional role here at the college, managing the career and technical education programs of study. So I've been assigned office space in Building O, room 109. So I'm on campus Monday through Friday between 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock. If you're on campus as well and want to meet, you can just make an appointment, send me an email, text message, and we can talk face to face as well. Just below my contact information, you'll also find all of the relevant information about the textbook that we're using for this semester. It is available on Amazon.com, so if you want to purchase it at a cheaper price, you may do so. This is an e-commerce course. It makes sense. Perhaps we want to use the number one or the premier e-commerce website in the world, right, to purchase our textbook. That's a hint. Uh, in the middle section of the homepage is the news area. You should check here often for course updates because I like to use this section to share with you relevant news stories that also might be information that's connected to a specific assignment that we're doing, and just really course updates. So if you have not done so, you should set up an alert to your phone or email so that when I make updates in this area, you'll get a notification. Now, if you move over to the right rail of the home page, at the very top is an RSS feed. And this is a feed of various e-commerce type online resources that I've created specifically for this course. All of the resources are basically e-newsletters for which you can subscribe if you like. These are provided to give you examples of what companies are doing in e-commerce, some of which will relate to the topics that we're covering throughout the text. So it's a good idea to become familiar with these online resources as we will reference them throughout the semester. All right, just below the RSS feed On the right rail is the calendar. Now, this is intentionally designed to give you a quick view of the assignments, the quizzes, case studies, video case studies, as well as discussion board due dates. Across the top navigation, you'll find links to a section called Content, Discussions, Dropbox, Quizzes, Grades, and Chat. If you click on Content, you'll find another nav bar down the left side of the page that starts with Overview. But what I need you to do, though, is go to what's called the course documents and find the syllabus, the course outline, as well as the writing assignment rubric, the discussion board rubric, and the discussion board etiquette documents. Look through and read, download and read all of these documents. And after you've read them, then you download the syllabus signature page. This is a fillable Word document in which you can click the drop down to insert the date. You can place a check mark next to each of the documents to indicate you've read them, then type your name in the signature field. When you finish, upload the document to the Dropbox by the deadline to receive the points, and yes, you do receive points just for reading the syllabus. But the most important thing I need to emphasize here is, ladies and gentlemen, this is a contract. It basically says that you've read these documents and you agree to comply with the rules and regs of this course. So don't take it lightly, all right? The second part of your assignment is to go to the discussion board and introduce yourself. Follow the instructions and be sure to provide all of the information that's requested. This is how we get to know you, and this is how you get to know us. All right, now let me explain a little bit about how I've set up the course. The course is broken into 4 modules. Each module, there are chapters that relate to the overall theme. So for instance, the first module is called The Revolution is Just Beginning, and it explores the early beginnings of the internet, e-commerce, along with an exploration of various business model concepts adopted by well-known e-commerce companies. Now, let me be clear. It is important that you read the material in each module and follow the instructions. In the past, what I've found is when I've done this online course, is students have tried to take the shortcuts. In other words, they'll come into the home page of D2L, they view the list of due dates in the calendar, and then they try to complete the assignments. Well, this will only leave you confused, frustrated, and you risk falling behind in the course. So I strongly encourage you to read the module and refrain from trying to do the quick and dirty method. Also in the modules, you'll find instructions for homework or case studies, links to YouTube videos that are associated with the content, discussion boards, and also a link to the chapter quiz. There is a quiz at the end of each chapter. All of the assignments, quizzes, discussion boards, case studies, projects, everything is submitted online through Dropbox. So you'll need to familiarize yourself if you've not used it before. Also, all of the due dates for the assignments, quizzes, etc., are due on Sundays at midnight. Now, this is to help you with consistency on due dates so that you don't have to worry when is an assignment due. And oftentimes in an online course, students think they have a little more flexibility. Well, yeah, you do, but in this case, we want to bring some structure to the process, and we need to stay on track to make sure that we complete everything on time. So that's all I have for now. But if you have questions, if you have feedback, remember my contact information is on the homepage. I do welcome your questions and feedback. Also, in closing, I need to make this point clear. A lot of times we all get into courses and things happen. But I'm telling you that if you put a little bit into this course, you'll get a little bit out of it. But if you really commit and stay focused, you'll get more out of this course that I believe will be very beneficial to you in not only your academic career, but in your professional career. So I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy this as much as I am. Look forward to being with you this semester, and let's have some fun. Bye-bye.